Of course he's butchering something. Oh, it's a tomato or a pepper. Okay. Are we going to see a bit of a softer side to Tuco? I like it. Hello.
Hey, are you the son?
I was going to say, oh, is Tuco good? But I remember in the end of last episode, he came out with a gun.
Abuelita, no te preocupes, todo.
Guys, why have you come in? They can literally check your leg.
The crazy old biznatch who ran over my brother.
Or...
She broke his leg.
Stop saying broke.
Okay, hold on. Let me talk to her.
Oh, he's very calm. That's so interesting. He's so level. Oh, no. The mum, the lady, she's going to die in this show. She's going to die in the show. She's not in Breaking Bad. Okay, that's all I'm saying. And he's very calm here on account of her. Breaking Bad, not very calm. Do you know what I mean? Look at him. Look at him keeping it under control. He's so calm. He's so controlled. And it's because of her. Okay, now he's about to blow up. Let's see.
Hey,
oh, boys, you got to back off. He's going to punch it. He's going to punch it.
Or her, somebody's got to pay.
His face looks weird when it's calm. I've never seen that before.
Cops. They coming?
To be fair, actually, he's probably just sober. Nice.
No.
Biznatch.
Oh man, I'm on Tuco's side. That's so cool. Like, legitimately, those two guys are douchebags. Like, they kind of are, right? I do get that they're on Saul's side, but they're not really aligned with Saul. Hey, they broke off the alliance, so screw them. Screw them. Hello and welcome to Better Call Saul Sundays, the show that happens every single Sunday until we are finished with it, mate. Episode 2 is today, Mijo, and we shall see what it's got for us. Flamingo check. Flamingo! Oh, there it is. There it, oh, boom, smashed it. Smash that, mate. Have a look, there's some flamingos on there. Ha ha! Okay. By the way, quick public announcement. Sorry to put this in so early, but there has been a little bit of spoiler territory in the comments of my last video. Now, I will be very clear, it is very much soft spoilers. No one's spoiled anything big or anything like that. But I do just want to do a little bit of a call out because I know genuinely nothing about Better Call Saul, right? Like, genuinely nothing. I think, Breaking Bad's been out a lot longer. I saw some memes, so I knew some characters that were in Breaking Bad. And do you know what I mean? It's an older show, so I expected a little bit of that to be going on. Yeah, something I think that's important to remember going forward is I get like a lot of comments or, a few comments here and there. And I do appreciate that it comes from a place of excitement and, enjoying yourself and, enjoying these videos. And I'm so thankful for that. And so I do want you to be very assured that this is coming from a place of positivity and, I'm not having a go at anyone in any way. But I would just ask you to be careful about what you comment. I do now know that episode 6 of this season is a big episode 1. Possibly one of the best episodes, at least for a few people, and it's big on Mike, and you find out a lot about Mike. Now, again, it's a soft spoiler. I think a lot of people wouldn't consider that a spoiler. I personally do. So just to let you know, going forward, that's kind of what this message is about, right? Where my level is, what I do consider a spoiler, what I'd like to maybe try and keep out of the comments going forward, because like as good as that episode is, I'm sure is, and is going to be, and I'm sure I'll still enjoy it, absolutely. My excitement for that, or my reaction to that, is going to be a little bit dulled, I think, to what it could have been. Right, so yeah, sorry, a little bit of a downer right at the beginning of the video, but I thought let's get it out of the way early, let you know where I'm at with that. I do think, some people come in comments and they are very vague, but then, I think everyone who comes in with those kinds of comments is vague, but it's a jigsaw piece, right? And so I think I get a jigsaw piece from one comment, another from another, another from another, and suddenly I've got a picture that actually I can see quite a lot. Please bear that in mind going forward. Let's try and keep as much a mystery for me as possible. And apologies, without further ado, let's get into Mijo. Let's go for episode 2. That's 4, Tyler. All right, let's move on. Oh, bless her. To be fair, though, let's not forget she hit and ran. She did.
Mijo.
Uh-oh.
¿Qué pasa?
Oh, God.
¿Y esos hombres están aquí todavía?
They are gone.
Estás perdiendo tu novela.
Is this show gonna endear me to Tuco?
Muy buen muchacho.
Possibly. Did he legit kill them though? I thought he just knocked him out, but damn.
Bring no dos and tell Nacho to bring his van.
Nacho! Wait, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I said that with recognition. My mate's got a dog called Nacho. That's it. Oh yeah, that'll do it, mate. It's so interesting. I was thinking actually last episode or after last episode, Saul I don't think was introduced. I meant to check and I haven't checked, but you can tell me, I guess. I don't think Saul, when Saul was introduced into Breaking Bad, I think Tuco gone by then. I think he possibly had. It's just interesting. It's just interesting to think about and how they can have these two characters interact and it not interfere with Breaking Bad. All right, let's see how he talks his way out of this one, shall we?
You're dead.
And it's interesting as well. It's like, why was he so dependent on drugs, Tuco, in the future? Is it, again, I'm seeing the lady go out and it tears him apart. I don't know, man. You know, he clearly cares about her. It's very well established that he cares about her. The episode so far has gone to pains to show you how much he cares about her, how much he's hiding from her, how much he protects her, right? That bond is clearly very deep-seated within him. And I wonder whatever happens in this series, perhaps that's why he turns to drugs to cope, right? And so that's why I'm kind of like afraid almost that it's going to make me feel more for Tuco, because that's going to gain more context, more of a painful context, right, as to the why he's so drug-addled in the future.
Something about an accident. I did not get any details.
Nice, smart.
Mira, todavía veo la salsa que derramaste.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
Grandmother to this delightful, well-tended home.
That's it. Get in there, man. Butter him up. Turn him around, get a knife, butter that ass. Do you know what I mean?
They said or did something that crossed the line.
They do that, yeah.
Do you nor your lovely Abuelita will ever lay eyes on us. Signed, sealed, and delivered.
Signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours. Sorry, I had to get that out of my system. I'm so sorry. I'm only human.
You got a mouth on you.
Do you want to kiss it? Put the gun away. Let's have some fun times and not die.
Get up.
Right, fair enough. Just saying, choose love, not war. Oh, well, they're fine. Admittedly, when I saw the salsa, I thought the worst. Oh, God. Oh, that was so swift. I want to see that again. That was so good. Oh, my goodness.
It was him. It was all his idea.
No. Shut up.
Oh, my God. Guys, keep it together.
He wanted to scam you. He said we could clear $2,000 easy.
You punking me.
Oh, God, that line. You know, it'll be funny. Episode 2, we're already in a hostage situation. My goodness, man. This pace does not let up for anybody, does it? They are well going.
If I swear it was the lawyer.
Oh, man, this is such a misunderstanding because it wasn't even meant to be her. Oh, amazing. Oh, well, this is a familiar scene, isn't it? My goodness, these people have too much access to deserts. That's all I'm saying.
Who are you? Why are you after me? I can
Oh, he's henchman. Oh, you'd love to see him. Not if you saw. True, that's true.
Craig Kettleman, he's the treasurer of Bernalillo County. I wanted his business. He stole $1.5 million from the county. It's a good case for me. A lot of publicity. I'll get my name out.
Legit, man. Oh, I'm so invested. Oh, this is the annoying thing, man. I was just about to say, I'm so invested in Saul's journey. Forgetting Breaking Bad for a second, right? Like, there was a little blip in my memory, and I was like, oh, I'm so invested. I want him to, like, get his own, you know, law firm set up. I want it to succeed. I want it to thrive and all this stuff. I know it doesn't. It's that ironclad Breaking Bad formula of pain, right? Of giving you hope, even though you know there is none. Of hoping for the best, knowing that the best is unattainable because you kind of know where it's gonna go. But I'm still invested, and hey, maybe he does achieve that for a little bit at some point, right? I mean, there was that in Breaking Bad where I was like, oh, I do hope, you know, that Walt and Jesse become this tag team duo, you know, this meth empire, which does. It happens for a second. It's painful. They don't give it to you in a nice, palatable way. But like, that's what I was hoping for right at the end of that series. And they do give you that, right, in their own way. So I'm like, do we get that? Do we get him in a place where he can experience that for a second, at least, you know, these characters that we love, something, part of their life being that thing that they want. I'd like to see it. I'd like to see it. And hey, Vince usually gives you what you want, even if it's not in the way that you want it. So I'm kind of hoping for that a little bit. We'll see.
Abuelita, she drives a car that's a whole lot like
Right. So it's just a completely different one.
their little stunt on the wrong one.
Right. Oh, that's such bad luck. I mean, it's not good that they brought you out here, mate. I'll be honest with you.
Mistake, that's all this is. Oh, jeez.
Amazing.
Hey, use your words, okay?
Yeah, please.
I smell.
Weed? Is he weed himself? Okay, lies. Fair enough.
That's not necessary.
Okay.
You're with the heat. The question is who? DEA!
Oh my God, are we going to see Hank? Because Hank's got to be in the DEA right now. Oh my God, don't do that to me. Do that to me. I want it.
I'm Special Agent Jeffrey Steele.
I told you.
Can I?
Who is this guy? Yeah, Tuco seems to be kind of talking up to him a little bit. Is Tuco like a step below? Well, it would make sense that he's not like a mob boss at this point, right? You know, to have a little bit of progress and whatever. He's earlier in his life. We'll see.
Okay, Agent Steele, what business are we in?
This guy seems very level-headed, getting to the bottom of it, you know?
What do we sell?
Drugs.
What kind of drugs?
Meth! Oh, to be fair, they're doing meth right now. I don't know.
Operation Kingbreaker.
That makes me the king!
All hair! No. He'd be a horrible king. Yeah, this guy's new.
Next words out of your mouth ought to be the truth.
Oh, man. Oh, this is a life...
I'm James Morgan
changing decision. Yeah.
I say cut him loose.
He said he was FBI.
Yeah, this guy's smart. He's level-headed.
Others on him. He would have said anything.
Right, exactly.
You really see the FBI hiring those two flaquitos?
Yeah, he's clever. Who's he?
Croaking a lawyer for no reason is bad business.
And they just walk!
I mean, maybe they kill one of the twins. I'll be honest with you, I'm not going to be like too choked up about it. Like, you know what I mean? They're coming for my look.
He's giving respect.
He is. He really is. He's being honest, man. Good on him. Good on this guy. I like this guy. Oh, man, he's absolutely not making it out of this show though, right? But is he Nacho?
A lawyer you can trust.
Oh, is he going to be a client? Like the first client, the first criminal client? Maybe.
I know how to find you, James McGill.
Good. Represent this guy. Get him off. Not like that. Behave yourself. Hey, stop it. Stop it. Maybe. I mean, who knows? I don't know. If they have chemistry, do you know what I mean? Get involved. Meth. Hello. Ha ha ha. We bring it back. We bring it back. But do you know what I mean? Walter. One of these guys gotta bite it, right? Surely.
Yeah, right.
Come on.
Yeah, dude. Get out of there. Oh dear. Oh. Saul, man.
They don't deserve to die.
Oh, bless him. Hey, do you know what? The Saul that we knew in Breaking Bad wouldn't have done that. He'd have walked away. He'd have felt bad about it. He'd have walked away. He absolutely would have, right? It's self-preservation over everything. And it's so interesting. It shows you this right here. This shows you how good a person he actually is at heart. And again, I guess how far he's got to go. And I don't necessarily blame him. I think he just got a little bit harder, colder. He got more into this world, and I think, you know, later down the line he just knows how it works, and at the end of the day he's there to preserve himself, and like in this world, in this criminal underworld, this underbelly, I don't necessarily even blame future Saul, right? And it's also interesting again because it shows me that the path we're on is going to break that down, gives rise in my mind, my heart to you know, how painful this might be to crumble that part of Saul a little bit.
Think about their mother.
Ooh, risky.
I
Yeah.
swear, I'm their mama! She's a widow. She works hard. Scrubbing the floors of rich people. She needs a cane to walk.
Nice, hello, linking.
Still, she works every day for them.
For these two idiots. Exactly.
You say they don't deserve her? Maybe so.
Look at the guy in the background, the guy, the shirt.
You turn them in.
He's just there like,
You were gonna let them go. It's because you're tough, but you're fair. You're all about justice.
Nice, compliment him. Good. Something that I will say about Saul is that he understands these people. Like, that shows you it right there. This whole scene shows you that Saul understands criminals. Or I wouldn't even say, I'd go further. He understands people. And I think that's what makes him so good at his job, right? I mean, you saw it in the first episode where he came in and he appealed to people's empathy for kids, for teenagers, for young, do you know what I mean? The guy's on trial and he appeals to the jury in a way that would possibly endear them to his clients. I think it's what lawyers do have to do. I think it's what good lawyers have to do as well, right? They have to tap into the emotions of the jury because that's what we're ruled by. You got fact and all this evidence. After all that, all you've got is the emotional side of things and appealing to empathy. And I think Saul does that really, really well. And I think part of the reason for that is because he taps into people, understands people so well. I think he's got a bit of an intuition for it as well. Like I say, this scene just demonstrates that. I think combined with the court scene last episode, he's clocked, you know, the points that will make Tuco let these two guys go, right? Appealing to their mother and saying how much she works for them, how much she suffers, right? Because then it takes it off them and puts it on her, which he can understand and relate to because of his own mother, and it taps into that emotional bond that he has with her. And it also doesn't compromise the fact that these two guys are idiots in the eyes of everybody here, right? And then he layers on top of that, and you're the big man, you're here for justice, right? You're the good person here. And so it's like, it's all of these things combined, and he's read Tuco straight away from that, the conversations that he's had with him and the interactions he's had with him. And I think we've seen him employ that. We've seen him employ that in Breaking Bad, right? And I think he's presented as this sniveling person when, you know, the gun's put to his head or whatever. But I think at the end of the day, he does kind of do what he does to just get out and survive, right? He's a survivor. It's interesting how he absolutely, part of the reason and the way that he survives is understanding people.
It's not enough.
Yeah. Saul didn't have to do this.
They're guilty. Now you have to decide what's the right sentence.
And Tuco comes back and he's like, no. And Saul's like, okay, that's not working for you. Let me try this. Let's put this in a court of law. Now, let's negotiate the sentence. If I can't get him out of here unscathed, let's just get him out of here. Again, one, shows the morality, shows the goodness in him, the empathy, trying to get them out. Two, it shows, again, working Tuco's character, right? And it's like, right, okay, that didn't work. Let's try another angle. It's interesting. It's interesting. Saul's really clever, dude.
Eye for an eye?
You want me to blind them?
No.
All they did was trash talk. So I cut their tongues out.
Tuco, you're being way too literal.
Colombian neckties.
Dear Lord.
Or you could give them black eyes.
That one there, Holmes, he already got a black eye, fool.
Oh God. Oh my God. My man. My man. And you didn't learn from this? I'm so sorry. I just remember what happened.
Stop.
Tuco, man, what you got against this guy?
We could sprain their ankles.
I love that callback though. Like,
I sprain nothing, babe.
all right, Jesse.
I'm gonna break their legs.
Dude.
I'm cutting their legs off.
Dude. No. What? No.
Break their legs.
How many legs? Two. They got two legs. One leg.
One leg each?
Sorry. This is kind of hilarious. What are we bartering? Oh, well, I know we can all see what they're bartering. This is insane. This is insane, and it's hilarious.
They can't skateboard for 6 months.
They're just this framing as well. It's just comedy gold. Like these two framed within them, and they're bartering. Tuco's one side, Saul's the other. The issue, these two right in the middle. Sorry, it just enhances the comedy of this moment. The framing of them all. It's funny. Yeah. Okay. Deal. Shake on it.
One leg each.
Nice. Put her there, buddy. Saul. I know, but it gets him out. It does. It does.
That's fair.
I was just gonna say, harsh but fair. To be fair though, right, not being funny, Tuco did warn this guy. Sorry, the henchman. He was like, stop helping, dude. He didn't stop, did he? Sorry, I'm not making it his fault. It's absolutely, dear Lord. Like it's absolutely Tuco's fault, but I'm just saying. Yeah, and the framing comes back to Saul and this guy looking at Saul. Interesting. Hey, it's not what he wanted, but he got them out alive. As harsh as this is, they won't thank him for it, but he got him out. Well done. Well done. He deserves a little something for that, to be fair, Saul. Because like I say, he didn't have to go back.
You're the worst lawyer.
He's the best lawyer. Stop your chatting, son.
Hey, I just talked you down from a death sentence to 6 months probation.
Right? Exactly.
I'm the best lawyer ever.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Oh, those are boobies, really, aren't they? Oh, God. Come on, mate. Come on, bring it back. Bring it back. You're doing well. I'll tell you what, the music so far in this show is banging. Oh, man, I don't like this imagery either. Oh. Can we not? Yes. Good. Get out of your system. It'll be fine. Regroup. Yeah, fair enough. Not been funny. I do feel like he's been on the straight and narrow up until this point, right? I do feel like Tuco and what happened in the desert is probably his first taste, maybe at least one of the first tastes of that side of things, right? And actually being actively involved in that.
Did you grind yourself?
Did he what? He's had a day, Chuck. He's had a day, mate. Ooh, touching his arms. What is it? Oh, you're right, mate. Is it musculature? Is it his joints? What's up, mate? What? Oh, okay. Yeah, no. We do know that he likes to keep technology in the mailbox outside. What's that about? Is it a phobia? Looks like a phobia to me. That's interesting though. He knew it was there before he saw it. Can he smell it? Has he got a spidey sense? I wonder if he'll tell Chuck. I don't see why he wouldn't. Or is he allergic to something?
The bartender wouldn't let me drive.
Hey, good on the bartender. Well done, mate.
Chuck, did you read this?
Read what?
I'm down to my last dime and suddenly I'm paying for broken legs. But
Wow, he paid, huh? Again, shows you that there is that empathy there. He really can't afford that.
I'm not backsliding. This isn't slipping Jimmy.
Right, so that was real. Interesting. Wasn't just a story.
Take off the space blanket.
Why?
Yeah, why? Yeah, no, I want to know. Thank you for asking.
No.
This lady's had like 2 scenes so far in this whole show, but I love her.
Got something for me?
Oh, Beanie Babies. Do you know, I used to love those. I'll be honest with you.
It's showtime, folks.
That delivery of that line is actually so impressive. That's really hard to do. and not feel forced or fake or like cringe or awkward. Bob does like such a good job with this stuff. He makes Saul feel and sound so real. Like he sounds like he means it, and he does, right? The character does mean it, and it's just the character, that's who he is. But like this line right here delivered straight onto the mirror,
It's showtime, folks.
that he pulls that off. A lot of actors wouldn't. They just wouldn't. It would feel cringe, awkward. You know what I mean? It's like it's a hard line. It's a hard line to get the tone and the feel of it right.
Very sorry. I'll never do it again.
What?
Just
Your Honor, I'm very sorry.
Eddie with the prior. Eddie with the prior.
Hey, buddy. Man, I will say it every single time.
I don't stickers.
Again, Mike. Mike.
You serious?
For real.
You've been here 6 hours and 5 minutes.
Wow, he's good.
It's showtime, folks.
Oh, there we go. And again, keep up the enthusiasm, buddy. Oh, hello, there she is. The lady from Hamlin, McGill. Let's not forget.
Eddie with the prior. You're overcharging him. Eddie with the prior.
This Petty with a prior guy's annoying me.
It's showtime.
Hey, man, he's got his routine.
It's from a movie.
Oh, is it? No, I should have called that, to be fair. Fair enough. Don't you say it.
Eddie with the prior.
I plead the kid to the sheet. Would you give me a continued sentence? Come on.
Hey, hello. I swear to God, if he says it again, punch him in the face. He's gonna say it again. No, Saul. Okay. Yeah, he's learning his craft, right? And I think Chuck is absolutely right. I think the experience that you can get from this stuff is absolutely invaluable. And I think it's nice that we're doing like a little montage here and actually showing that Saul is getting that, right? He's getting that experience, and the expertise that we see later down the line in Breaking Bad is earned. For the love of God, please, you got stickers, right? Come on, Mike. No, what? Again? No, we good?
Like a troll.
Oh my God.
You must send the stickers or you won't.
For the love of God, can we talk to this lady about stickers though? Like, please. Oh damn, this is a nap bed. Amazing. Oh, you sure you want all of that, mate? That's a lot. That is a lot. Chin, mother.
Customer.
What?
Really? Nice though. He's got like a nice little nap set up in. Man, I tell you, man, he's thought about this.
Welcome. My office.
I was gonna say Nacho. I didn't say it though.
Just me. Tuco freaked you out, huh?
He does that, yeah. It's alright, sort of. This guy is legit, I feel, level-headed. I feel like he's probably got a little bit of an erratic side, but like, you can talk to him, right?
I've been thinking about what you said out there in the desert.
Mm-hmm.
People that you were trying to scam, how much did they steal?
Interesting, okay.
North of $1.5 million.
Yeah, that's big info.
They have $1.5 million somewhere.
Yeah, he's smart. He picks up on that. I'm assuming this is Nacho. I don't know. Yeah, he's smart. I really like this guy, this character, because he's rocking with Tuco. He's got the power. He can hold his own against characters like Tuco. So that tells you that he's clearly got a steel edge somewhere. Whether that's erratic or not, I don't know. I imagine probably not, but I reckon he's probably got some coldness to him that, you know, he's willing to do tough things, hard things. But also he's very conversational. He can sit with you. He can think. Again, smart, right? I like his characterization. I really like it. And again, it makes me sad because he's not in Breaking Bad. So I'm like, right, okay. When does he go out? How does he go out? But hey, again, maybe they get out of it. Maybe this guy gets out of it as well. And maybe he's fine. Maybe during Breaking Bad, he's just in the background, or he's somewhere else, right?
I like ripping off thieves because they can't go to the cops. They have no recourse.
Smart.
I'll pay you. What do you call it? A finder's fee.
Fair as well.
10%. 100 large.
I mean, that's not bad though. Hey, money. But at this point...
Why would you come to me for that?
Exactly. Saul's hesitating because at this point, and we've seen, again, seeded early in the episode, we've seen his morality. His morality's still there. His empathy's still there. He's not gone to that side of the law yet, right? He's very much a lawyer, by the book, fighting for people. He's got Chuck... Very important as well that I should talk about. He's got Chuck, who is a presence outside of himself that is still existing. And I'm guessing in Breaking Bad, Chuck's not there, right? I assume he's gone. But that is a big influence on people. I think, you know, having like a figure like Chuck out there, father figure, father himself, it does keep you in check in a way that you don't hold yourself to if that person's gone, right? So I wonder if we are going to see... I assume we're going to see Chuck go out at some point in this series, because I think that probably will be a turning point for Saul, especially on that morality scale. But yeah, sorry, got off topic a little bit because yeah, I think, you know, that Tuco out in the desert, this guy, I think that situation there was meant to show you where Saul is at on that morality scale, at least at this point. And so it's interesting. So I'm sat here and I'm like, yeah, that's a good deal. But like, I'm in the mindset of like Breaking Bad. I'm in the mindset of like, yeah, criminals, yeah. But like, again, the morality that Saul's at isn't there yet. And we've been shown that in this episode. And so it's like, it's interesting because he would naturally hesitate here, right? Because this is very much stepping a foot in criminality, in that dark that I don't think Saul really has done yet. And at least hasn't prepped himself for yet. And especially because there's Chuck there influencing him at the back of his mind, being like, Chuck would disagree with this. Chuck wouldn't agree with this. Chuck would think badly of me because of this, which I think at this point is a very big part of Saul's characterization and where he stands as a person, and actually where he stands on the scale of morality and why he stands that way. I don't think Saul necessarily loses his empathy, but I think he learns to ignore it better, especially in Breaking Bad, right? So anyway, sorry. We'll see how this plays out, but I think he's going to be very, very reluctant for now.
I wasn't trying to rip them off. I just wanted their business.
Yeah, there you go, moralizing.
I don't know where their money is.
Smart guy like you can figure it out.
Yeah, and he clocked that Saul's smart because he saw what I saw.
I'm a lawyer, not a criminal.
For now.
I got between you and Tuco.
Okay, here it is. The edge that I was talking about that must exist.
You red, you die.
Yeah. Yeah, you see that edge to this guy too. Really well acted. Well done, mate. He's quite amiable, right? He's likable, but also you know that there's that undertone.
For when you figure out you're in the game.
And there it is. Exactly the thing that I was just talking about. Because he is, but he's not, but I know he will be. You know, and it's this back and forth, and it's so interesting that the show now is like throwing that in your face. It's like, yeah, no. We all know where he's going. And we have now this character here being like, I know that you're on this line going back and forth too. And it's just a matter of when. And it builds this intrigue, it builds this anticipation of that moment. I do feel like everyone watching at the show at this point knows that, feels that, but I think reminding the audience of it by putting this character here and actually going like, yeah, no, I know, we can see. It builds that anticipation more because you're like, right, now we've got another player in the mix and where can this go? And it starts speculation as well. And even though it's on the map, that question is on the map, this guy shoves it in your face. And I think that does enhance all those feelings of anticipation of how and when Saul is gonna go into the dark and perhaps maybe go back and forth a little bit, right? And how? And that's the important question, how? Be careful, Saul. All right, well, that's it. A fun episode. Yeah, no, I guess what I'd leave it on is I'm very interested. I don't know if he's actually Nacho. The guy at the end, I'm not sure what his actual character name is, but like, I'm very interested as to his inclusion. Big things this episode, honestly, for Saul's character and where he lies, and the reminder, I think, to the audience of where he is as a character now, because I get it. I do feel like it's probably important to reestablish where he actually is in the timeline here, because I think people are coming into this show and being like, I know Saul, I know who he is. And even though you know it's a prequel, you don't necessarily see Saul as a different person unless the show shows you that. And I think the show is showing you that, right? It's very much working these scenes in a way that shows you where he is morality wise, which isn't where he was in Breaking Bad. It shows you where he is, you know, as a person, as a professional lawyer, and how far he's willing to go. And so it's interesting, isn't it? That question of when is he going to split from that? How is that going to change? All of that is almost personified in that guy at the end and his inclusion in the show. I do feel like he's a big signifier for that. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. And again, let's not forget, you know, the Tuco inclusion. I love that. I love the you know, the extra layer that I kind of saw to him, but also we did see the more traditional Tuco in the desert scene as well. You see him kind of take that role, I think, when he's got all these henchmen around him, and he is very much inhabiting that. We do see the Tuco that we recognize from Breaking Bad. That is very much the Breaking Bad Tuco, maybe almost, honestly, a little bit more control, just because I do feel like he's off the drugs at this point. He's sober, right? I think that's probably the biggest indicator of why he is a little bit calmer. But at the same time, there are layers to that, because yeah, we do see that erraticness that is characteristic of him in that desert scene as well. And I think his abuelita was very much the person keeping that in check. And it's so interesting to see how easily, maybe not easy, I suppose, but how competently he keeps himself in check while he's around her. And I think maybe how his character goes forward, and how we know it goes forward, resulting in perhaps something happening to her, which again builds the anticipation and almost the shadow of pain that I feel like must be coming for his character as well, right? It all just builds tension and anticipation. It's interesting how they kind of subtly do that, right, without you really even acknowledging or knowing or realizing. But I think it works with the knowledge that you have. I think that's what the show at this point is doing very, very well. It works with the knowledge that you have to influence you and to build that tension even now. With that, we will end episode 2 here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, as always, to my beautiful patrons. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you to everybody else as well. I do stream occasionally, link down below. I'm streaming Elden Ring at the moment and getting my hand it to me, I will be completely honest with you. But yeah, if you want to hang out a little bit more, ask me any questions, anything like that, click that link, drop me a follow, and maybe you'll catch me one of these days. With that said, thank you again, and I will see you very, very soon.